What's up everybody, it's Joe today with Team YuGiBOOM and I'm bringing you a Dragunity deck profile. Alright guys, so Dragunities is another one of my favorite dragon decks. I mean, it has winged beasts too, and I've always just liked their artwork and just the way they worked. And back in the day, you know, they were a pretty annoying Synchro spam deck, and then links really hindered them. But now we've got almost every, I think we have now every generic link for attribute, and so a lot of decks can link a lot easier now and getting you at least 2 spaces for extra deck monsters. And I found a nice little way to run Dragunities. I've been playing it a lot with friends. It can actually hang in pretty well. It can spam crystal wings really easy, so sometimes that definitely helps too. So let's get right into it. So I got, of course, 3 Dragunity phalanx or whatever, and you know, he's your main recurring guy. And now we have Kaus or Koos, or whatever, however you pronounce it too. So he's one of our first tuners, and then we're gonna have 3 Koos as well. And he's the new guy we just got, and Cybernetic Horizon, and he's just another card you can equip and special summon while he's equipped, you know, 2 things, to your Dragunity monsters more specifically. And of course, following them, we got our 3 Dragunity Ducks. Ducks is your main normal summon, and you equipped him with a Dragunity monster in your graveyard. And then if it's one of these 2 guys, then you can special summon him. So that sets up you with either a quick level 6 synchro, or you could link. And then honestly, I personally am only trying 1 Dragunity Senatus right now. I didn't really want to put too many more of him, even because he's essentially just like an extra Dux. I mean, he is pretty good, don't get me wrong, because he is an extra name and an extra like way to get more Dragunity, like more plays, more monsters out, but I just really haven't found the room for any more than 1 for now. But he might get bumped up to 2, but I really don't see myself ever playing this at 3. Continuing on, I still run 3 Dragunity Mistletoe, which I used to run at 3 back in the day. He's to send a Dragunity from the field to special summon from hand, then you can equip him 1 from the graveyard, so you can abuse your little guys a little more. It's nice to have him and a Dux in hand with a target. It's a good way to have 3 monsters on board fast. And that is it for our Dragunity monsters. Going into a couple one-ofs, I'm running 1 Destrudo, 1 Garuda the Wind Spirit, 1 Harpy Harpist, 1 Zephyros the Elite, 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, and 1 Pilica Descendant of Gusto. So they all have their own unique uses in this deck. Obviously, Destrudo is just another tuner to help with all your synchro plays. Garuda is an easy summon by banishing a wind monster from your graveyard, and he happens to be level 4 and winged beast, so he meets the requirement for a lot of your synchros. Harpy Harpist pretty much searches you your ducks. Zephyros can bounce your Dragon's Ravine and summon himself, and then get you your Dragon's Ravine off again if need be. Darkness Metal, get you any of your dragons back. And this is my own little spicy tech that I'm testing. She's an E-Tele target, and when you summon her, you can special summon a wind tuner from your graveyard, but you can only summon winds for the rest of the turn, but that's not really a problem in this deck, unless you need a specific answer. But she's pretty much an instant great fly, so that's why I really like her in this deck, and I am running E-Tele. So continuing on with the last of the monsters, we have 2 Mist Valley Baby Rock, because when he's sent from your hand to the graveyard, he special summons himself, and he's a level 2 tuner as well. And then I am running 2 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, just to give these Dragunities a little bit more of a competitive edge and just a little bit more aggression. Then to start off the spells, as mentioned, I have the 1 E-Tele, 1 Dragon Shrine, 1 Foolish, Soul Charge, 1 Instant Fusion, and that's it for your one-ofs, I believe. Or actually, no, we have a Dark Hole and a Monster Reborn, sorry. And you could squeeze a Raigeki in here as well if you want to put a little bit more money into this deck, but I just like it a little bit simple like this, especially because I'm really liking the E-Tele play with Pilica. Next for 2s, I got 2 Twin Twister, and because of running Koos, I'm actually trying 2 cards of Consonance. It's working out pretty well right now. I mean, I think it could go for a little bit more turbo, but it's just nice to give this deck a little bit of draw power. And then last for your spells, you got 3 Terraforming and your 3 Dragon's Ravine. Dragon's Ravine is just going to set you up for a lot of your plays, get stuff that you need to the graveyard, and as well as getting you Dragunity monsters that you need to your hand. So that's it for our main deck. Now the better stuff. Going on to our extra, we got Dragunity Knight Vadriana at 2. She is definitely still one of your main synchros you're going to consistently go into. When she's summoned, she re-equips herself with the Dragunity, so she's your free way of making a Crystal Ring really easy. And then to complement her now, we're running the one Lewin, and essentially he does pretty much kind of the same thing, you know, because he's just a level 6. I mean, he doesn't have the same effect as like her to double her attack, but he still equips one when he's summoned, and then when he's sent to the graveyard, you could target a Dragunity monster you control and equip him to them and give him 1,000 attack. So instead of running the 3 Vadriana, I just wanted to test him out since he's new, and I don't really like the level 10 yet. I might try to find a way to put him in the deck, but I haven't yet. So that's it for those guys. Then one Dragunity Gayderg, of course, because he still is a nice way to loop around some things, and you add a level 4 lower dragon or wing beast once per turn, and then discard a dragon or wing beast. So you can get a baby rock, discard it, summon it, get another crystal wing easy with him as well. So they all just kind of feed into a lot of like crystal wing spamming. And then I have one Stardust Dragon because he's still a wind, he fits the criteria, and he's still a nice level 8 to make, and then 2 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragons, because you're going to be able to spam this monster a lot. I was running this at 3, but I decided to make room for some more links in this deck. Moving on to only 2 Exceeds, which is our Heretic Dragon, King of the Tomb, just because he's very easy to make. He gets you out your Darkness Metal really easy from the deck, and then you can do some other shenanigans with him. And then I'm running 1 Castel, just because I figured I need to have 1 out with rank 4s, and might as well make it one that's wind with a decent effect. Then for the instant fusion, just the 1 Mavelus. That's just because sometimes you don't have the level 4 to equip, but you do have a tuner in hand, and it's nice to just get a quick little level 6 synchro out, or a rank 4. And then for our links, we got 1 Decode Talker, 1 Underclock Taker, and 3 Great Fly. Now you could put like a Firewall or some really good link monster, but you're really not going to be co-linking in Dragunities quite yet. I mean, it's just, you would have to sacrifice a lot of extra deck to make a lot of crazy link plays, and I'd rather just go for something that's super easy to make in Great Fly, and it pumps all your wind monsters and has potential to get you wind monsters back from your graveyard. So it just really helps the deck now, because you can get a lot of free special summons if your hand's good enough, and then just use your normals to just make a Crystal Wing or something underneath this guy, and depending on what you've set up in your graveyard, you could potentially do more. So that's really it. I hope you guys like the deck, and give me any comments, and please ask questions as if you want to know how to set up some little boards. I'm still testing how to like get a really aggressive board, but this is definitely a go second deck right now. But the Pilica and the E-Telly is my own little thing I searched up and just try to find support for wind, and it's really working out. And you could swap between the hand traps and do other things. But like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Let us know what other decks you want to see. Be on the lookout for a 200 subscriber giveaway, and we're definitely going to try to bring you guys a new skit coming soon. So follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram for the updates, and make sure you do everything that we need to help us become a better channel. Thank you, guys.
YuGiBOOM!